Hello, my name is Charlotte Wurman, and I am the Director of Choirs here at SBMS. So obviously I teach choir. We're here in the choir room right now. So I'm just going to kind of spin around. This is the front of the room where the student space. There's the board, the rules, all that good stuff. And then your students sit behind me on our risers. The chairs are kind of spread out at the time for COVID, but usually in a normal non-COVID lifetime, they're closer together. A few things for y'all to know. I offer tutoring for choir needs if your student needs some extra practice or they want some help with an assignment on Mondays after school until 4:30. And any day before school, they're also welcome to come in. I don't have an advisory period before school starts, so my room is empty and they're welcome to come in and get some help from me at that time too. So if they arrive early, they're always free to do that. Some things to know about my course and how grading works. We are participation-based and performance-based class. So their grades are based on their participation. Their minor grades are mostly a weekly participation with a few things thrown in here and there. So I look for things like, are they prepared by having their music and having their pencil so they can make their markings? Are they using proper posture? Are they singing when we're singing? If they're just sitting there, they can't give them credit for singing because they're not. So those things all factor into their participation grade. Their major grades are their concerts, and we have on average 4 per class. So please check out the course description in the handbook because that does kind of spell out what their class is required to do. But everyone has a fall concert, everyone has the holiday concert, everyone has the pop show at the end of the year. And then 7th and 8th grade do pre-UIL in March, and 6th grade has a contest that they do in April. That's kind of an after school. We ride the bus to the high school for that. So it's more of an evening concert. And then there's some in the school day performances that they do. And there's a Saturday solo ensemble contest that everybody participates in April. So those are in the calendar that was in your handbook. So you should have received, this is my Spanish one, but you should have received a handbook at the beginning of the year. If your student moved in later, then I sent it home shortly after I met with them. I was out all the second week of school, so I'm sorry that I missed some of them with their first times with me. It made me feel horrible. But I think I've gotten everyone a handbook that needs one now. So on the handbook, there is contact information for me, phone number for my office here, that room. It calls directly in there. Sometimes it doesn't ring out for outside calls. So if you leave a message for me, it goes to my email and I can get those at home. I can get them here during the school day and I can see, okay, hey, I need to call that parent back. So please leave me messages. I am always willing to give you that call. And then my email address, which I'm checking it all the time. I check it at home as well. So that is there on the front cover of your handbook. And then that calendar was in your handbook. Our first concerts are coming up. The boys concert is on October 5th. Nope. The boys concert is on October 7th and the girls concert is on October 5th at 7 o'clock for both concerts until, well, I don't know when until, I can't really give you that information. But at Belton High School in the Performing Arts Center, which is the auditorium around the back of the building. So we're working on getting these uniforms ordered. I don't know that they're going to make it in time for 7th and 8th grade. So we may just wear the t-shirt. So please make sure that you've turned in your forms and money. Those were due last week on September 3rd. But if you are not able to make the payment right away, you need a little extra time, or you would like a payment plan, please let your student know to tell me or write it on the forms and at least get those forms turned in, because I can make a note on them that I'm waiting until such and such date, or we're doing a payment plan, whatever, and I can call you and we can set that up. We do only take cash and check for payments at the school. We don't have Cash App and Apple Pay and all that good stuff at this time. So I'm sorry if that's an inconvenience for some of you. Let's see, we talked about grades and concerts, and we talked about what we do here in the choir room. I may be repeating myself, but it's the end of the day on a Friday and my brain is mush. So I'm going to say this again. If I've already said it, I apologize. That I offer tutoring on Mondays after school until 4:30 and then any day before school. I did already say that. I remember now. So let's see. I think that I've kind of covered everything that y'all need to know. Reach out if you need to, and I'm happy to answer any questions or field any concerns that you might have. I'm looking forward to a great year. I'm hoping that we get to stay with live performances all year and that we don't have to cancel anything. It's already such a better year for choir than it was last year, and your students are doing great things. I can't wait until we get to perform for you in October, and it's going to be a great year. Thanks.